Hello, everyone. It is Rochelle Blunt, aka Bling It Up, and it is a late night diamond painting. All right, so I've been waiting all week for Friday just because I knew I was not going to be able to start on my Dakotathon painting until end of day Friday, going into Saturday. So I am super excited. It is Dakotathon, April 1st through May 31st. And I am still working on Angel of Justice. So hello to all those that are new coming in. Hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell so you'll know every time I post a video in or go live. For all those that are returning, hey, I'm back. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Dakotathon or any other event that you are happening to be entered in right now. So let me see who I have in the chat. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Marla. How are you both? You guys doing all right? You doing good? Are you guys working on anything tonight? Let me know what you're working on. So let me tell you, I decided, you know what? Let me pop on. Let me do a pop-up only because I knew T-Mon wasn't going live tonight. So I said, let me do a pop-up as I get reacclimated to the bling for Angel of Justice. So I have not worked on Angel of Justice for some time. So I'm not sure how everyone out there kind of remembers what they've done on the painting, but I can tell you, I do a couple of things. So I actually, sometimes I write it down. Once I write it down, I transfer it to my iPad. I usually don't transfer it to my iPad when I'm doing a painting with a lot of different variations of bling until the end. But I do write it down. But I also, right before I start reworking on a canvas like the one you see here on screen, which is Angel of Justice, I will sit down and just go over the painting, looking at the bling that I used, looking for any holes or fill in that I need to take care of before I actually go to the end of the canvas or the part of the canvas that I need to open up and finish working on. So let's see. You're working on Paint Gem Minis. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I actually have some Paint Gem Minis that I started. I purchased a mystery a couple years ago, and I'll be honest, I didn't really like the mystery. So I did a couple of them and then just set it down. Blinging on Around the World in One Night, my Christmas project by Dreamer Designs, a third left. Okay, that's good, Marla. That is good. So for Angel of Justice, I have the whole bottom section to do. So I'll show you guys in a second. But I figured, you know what? This is the year of completing whatever whips I had. And I have 3. So I have 4. I have Angel of Justice, which is the ones that you see on the screen here. I have Magic Potion, Secret Temple, and there's one other one. Which one is it? Oh man, I can't think of it right now. But it's a DAC. It's in here somewhere. I can't think of the name of it. So once I think of it, I'll put it out there. But I have 4 in total. So my plan was, as I start working on or entering into any type of events, I would pull out my whips. So Secret Temple, I actually started in 2024 for Ticket to Ride. So I started it in January 2024. I worked on it for a little bit. And then once the event was over, I rolled it up, put it away. I brought it back out January 2025, did the same thing. Took it out, worked on it during the event. Once the event was over, rolled it up and put it away. Now there's one more week, I believe, for Ticket to Ride. So I still have more left on that painting. So what I'm going to do, and I made a lot of progress, but I'll tell you one thing, I have to say it. When I bling, sometimes I go back and I look at a canvas and I'll say, why didn't I bling that? Or what was I thinking when I did this section? And then it takes me a little bit longer because I start taking drills off and putting on bling. And I said I was not going to do that. I said, I'm not going to do that because then that just prolongs me getting done. But I don't mind taking a long time to get done because I enjoy every minute of doing my diamond painting. So if I want to pull something up, I pull it up. And I'll tell you right now, looking at Angel of Justice, what'd you say, Marla? Love those feathers? Yes, yes, love the feathers. I do as well. But looking at Angel of Justice right now, I'm saying to myself, why in the world did not put on some lipstick? Why didn't I give her some pixie dust in her lips? Then I said, stop, Rochelle, move on. And then I start looking over here and I'm like, what was I thinking here? I should have put some bling here. Then I said, all right, it's going to take me forever, so I need to stop. Yes, diamond painting is so relaxing for me. I don't rush. I don't. And if I get bored on a canvas, I'll just roll it up and I'll just pull it out later. And that's why, like Magic Potion, you know what it is? I love kitting up. I really do. I love looking at all the colors. I love pulling out all the bling. I can spend hours on kitting up. Magic Potion was so much fun to kit up because it's 90 something colors. I probably added 25 colors of bling. And I actually bought the enhancement set for that one. But even when I buy enhancement sets, I buy them from dpwithsparklers.com. But then I follow my own pattern and I wind up bringing in my own bling anyway. So I still buy it because I like the colors and I can always put it in my stash and use it for other things. But again, once I sit down and I start looking at the colors, I start introducing my own bling. So Angel of Justice, I designed this bling myself on this one here. And I love it. I love it. But I have to take a look at it, guys, because I have to remember what I did, to be honest with you. I'm like, okay, let me take a look at Angel of Justice and see exactly what I did. So what I'm going to do is, let me say, you know what? I think I have a video. Let me play a video so you guys can see actually where I am. Let me see. I think I took a video. I did. Let me pull it up and show you guys. Let me just make sure. Let me turn off the sound because you don't want to hear that. I think this one. Yeah, I think this is it here. So here, let me start it at the beginning. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like now. So I had my daughter take this for me earlier today when I was putting Secret Temple away. So Secret Temple, and actually I didn't put Secret Temple completely away yet because I had to take one more picture because I think there's one more week left for Ticket to Ride. So let me share screen and I'll show you. Show you the video. Here it is. Let me make the video big. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here is the video of where I am on Angel of Justice. So earlier today, when I pulled it out, while I was packing up Secret Temple, well, most of Secret Temple's bling, I told my daughter, I said, listen, just take a video of this. So she took a quick video for me. And this is actually where I am right now. So then I said to myself, all right, now I need to, and I'm going to take some pictures. I'll take some pictures as well. So let me see if you guys can see it here. This is where I'm at, right? So I have this whole bottom section to do. So when I first started Angel of Justice, the first thing I looked at was the scale here. I opened it up and that's what I started to bling first. So I don't do my paintings in blocks. I just do it based on what draws me to the painting. So I started with the scale and then I started on sort of her dress and I started on her arm piece and then I worked on the wings. So again, I got it to a good point, but I have some fill-in, not much, but a little bit of fill-in. So I figured what I would do tonight is just to get myself reacclimated with the bling. So this is what I usually do. All right. So I start at the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this down for you guys so you can see it. And then I'll probably open the whole thing up. But let me just pull it down for a second. So right now, sorry for all the noise. Right now, I'm just going to kind of look it over And I can tell you now, I use 3752, 972, Serene S for S. This came with the kit. That's like a pixie dust. That came with the kit. This came with the kit. This is Serene. This is Genie. These are regular drills here. So I have a little bit that I need to do here. And that's another thing. Sometimes when you're looking at it so close, you miss things. So I have a little bit of fill in here. It's like 5 or 6 drills. So I'm going to fill that in. I have pearls for squares in here. Let me see. This is Honeydew, S for S Honeydew. That's champagne. This is pearls for square silver. This is, that looks like metallic silver. This is metallic denim in here. This is metallic pyrite. This is serene pyrite. Pearls for square, that looks like Luna. 3725 crystal. Let's see. This is S for S Genie. These are regular drills down here. Her bracelet here. All the colors I just named are in what I call her bracelet. So you have serene, silver metallic, pearls for square, silver metallic, genie, honeydew. This looks like 742 AB. Check that one. I see champagne. Here we have pearls for square. We have denim. We have S for S fire in her lips. And down in here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6. It's all the ones I named up here, plus some additional ones, 839 AB, metallic gold, crystal confetti, 3830, crystal confetti, yep, 3830, 3725. So I pretty much, oh, here's a pearl for square as well. Okay, so, and I have all this written down too, but just looking at it, I remember. This looks like pearls for square AB 320. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's another pearls for square. Let's see. Oh, I love this painting. Love it. And I actually stopped at the part that for me is boring, which is the bottom of it. The part that's fun is her dress, of course, the scales. Let's see, I have in here, that's 3725. I have some quad cubes in here. Quad cubes. Like, what was I thinking here? I have these little red regular drills. I should have put fire in there. I don't know, but I'm going to leave it. So all the colors we talked about up here are also down in here. $9.72. Pearls for square. This is Marina. S for S Marina. S for S River. Genie. S for S. 823 Crystal. I have some big bling down here. Down in here, this section. I have, oh man, which ones are they? I forgot this one. So in here, I have some circles, some big bling in there. I have to take some pictures so you guys can see it. Oh man, I have a lot in here. I have denim. I have, oh, which one is this? This is denim. These are pearls for square. This is, which one is this? Oh, I gotta look at my card. I can't remember which one this is. Oh, it's Serene. This one is Serene. And guys, I love blue. So another thing that I do, so I just look at it just so I can get my mind back on the bling. And it doesn't take that long for me. Champagne. Once I look at it, I can kind of see and get a good handle on the bling that I use. Then I pull out the bling. And the way I store my bling when I'm doing big paintings, I'll show you guys. Actually, let me see. First of all, for this canvas, I kitted up in trays. So I have a lot of my drills already in trays. It just makes it easier for me. And these trays are from Nick's Notion. It's for Twiggies. Yeah, so most of, like, if I have a lot of a color, I'll kit it up in a tray. So I have a lot kitted up in trays, right? And my bling, I always tell people, everybody's different. Sometimes people look at my setup and they get intimidated. I don't know. I just store my bling a certain way. And the way I store my bling, I'll show you guys. I'm just going to throw this down. You know, I use silicone mat. All right, so I'll show you guys how I kit up my bling. Yes, she is, Kel. I love her. I love her. Thank you. So I kit up my bling in, show you, in crates when I'm working on it. So again, if I don't put it back in the drawer until I'm done. Now, what store was that? Joann's? Yeah, it was Joann's. When Joann went out of business, I happened to go in. Someone said, oh, you got to go in. They're going out of business. So I went in and I bought these crates. And I think they sell these crates at Michael's. They sell them all over. I paid like $1. And I bought a bunch of them. So I have these crates. And they're foldable. So when I go to retreats, I take these crates as well. And I have different sizes. So what I do is I put all my bling inside here. Now, for me, what I do is if I know I'm going to replace a color, I'll still kit it up and I might just put the color in here, which means that I'm using another color in place of it. So all my bling is here that I use for this particular kit. And then when I'm done, I just put everything back in this crate, and these crates are stackable, right? So I stack them. And sometimes I have more than enough. So remember, if you listen to Tima, she'll tell you let the dye lots change, right? Just like yarn or floss, when you buy a dye lot, you might buy one of something and you might need 4. So for me, I try to get a little bit more than what I need, because if I'm not going to finish the painting and I want to pull the painting out a year later, like now, I don't want to run out of something and then have to order it in the dye lot. It's different. That's just me. So everything that I need, and in some cases, I have bling that I was going to use, but I haven't used it. Now, for me, for this painting, the bottom section is boring. So I said to myself, I'm going to brighten it up. I'm going to put some bright colors in that bottom section. So I just started pulling some bling out of my stash and I just threw it in here. And that's another reason, if I'm looking for something before I buy it, I might come here and look at it. And I have 3 bins like this because remember, I have 4 whips. I have Magic Potion, I have Secret Temple, Angel of Justice. I have another one. And I'm looking at her, but I can't think of the name of it. So I'll pull her out later. So now, and then these, like I said, these are stackable. So I just put them underneath my desk. So my goal is to get Angel of Justice completed. All right. So I'm going to get her completed during the Dakotathon event. And I'm excited. Now, I found my card too. So usually I write down my bling in a book. I put it on my iPad, but I might also keep the index cards. So I keep my index cards. And then at the end, I go back and I make sure that everything I used is typed out on my iPad. Then I might throw it out on my Tima's site. All right. So I'm going to go through because I got a couple patches that I need to fill in. And hopefully you guys will hang out with me while I do that. And then I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to open up so I can start finishing her dress. I still have some spots on her dress that need to be completed. So I'm going to do that. And I'll work on the bling first. So I'll work on the bling and then I'll do the fill-in. But I'm excited to have Angel of Justice back on the bling table. And again, I kit up in trays. So what I do is I use chalkboard tape, which is this black tape underneath. And then I put the DAC sticker right over top. Then it comes right off and it leaves no residue. And then this black chalkboard tape stays on there. So then when I'm ready to kit up again, I just put the new tape on. So all my trays, if you look, it will have the black tape on it. And I got that from somebody. I'm trying to remember who it was. And it was years ago. It was when I first started, a few years back. Can't remember who, but it was somebody I was watching that was doing it. It might have been Bella Art Day Nicole. It might have been Nicole. That's what I'm thinking. And I want to show you guys something. So one thing I learned, and I know already, but I was packing up to go to a retreat. And I kitted. I was like, oh, I'm going to kit up. Because when I get to the retreat, I want to be able to pull out everything and start working on it. Let me show you guys something. And I want to say I was going to the Lone Star retreat. So you ready for this? So when I got there, not this one, I'll show you. I start pulling out my bling. I'm going to move all these trays back on the other side of the room. So I have silicone mats all over the place, guys, just to let you know, because I'm all over on all my canvases, and the silicone mats really help. Okay, so check this out. I'm all happy. I'm at the retreat. I open it up. And my drills were all over the place, all my sparklers. So I had them in Harbor Freight. So it was like 3 years ago, I think. It might have been 3 years ago. But believe it or not, this is probably 4 or 5. This is 4 different S for S's, but I know exactly what they are. So I just work out of here. Instead of me trying to separate, I know I have Heaven in here. I have Black Diamond. I have Bubbles for Square River. And I have Champagne. I know exactly what's in here. Isn't that wild? So I don't try to separate it. I just use it from here. Right? Like it might drive some people crazy, but I know what they are. And if you put them under the light, you can really see what they are. Oh, Heaven is so pretty, guys. Oh, I love Heaven. So I have Heaven in here. I have like 2 bags of Black Diamond. I have Bubbles for Square. I have Serene. I have Champagne. So I just work out of here. But note to self, I don't kit up before I leave anymore. And if you do kit up, and if you kit up in whatever type of containers, just use washi tape and put it over the top. So if I kit up, let's say I kit up, right? When you're flying. So I just put washi tape completely over the top and then they won't, because you know, the pressure makes the lids pop off. Yes, it would take Brandy. Absolutely. So I know what they are and it doesn't bother me that they're in here. So I just, which is really strange, but it doesn't bother me. I know what they are. So when I'm ready to use it, I just pull it out and use it. All right, so now looking at this canvas here, so let me roll it back down some. I'm going to fill in some spots here. I don't have too many up here, but I have a few spots that I saw. So I think I saw over here. Yep, I have a few spots here. Not many, but a few. And looks like, yeah. So let me grab, my drills are behind me. And this one here, that one. All right, so what I need to do is I need to organize my bling because most of those spots are bling. This one's not bling over here. So let me grab that one and work on that one there. That's not bling. So this canvas has how many colors? I want to say, if it's 60, 70, 80, 84. 84 colors in this canvas. It's a gorgeous canvas. And again, sometimes for me, I have to say, all right, I got to start with something exciting. Even though I want to fill those in. So let me find those drills. They're over here. Find that one. And so tomorrow when I come in, I have to reorganize my bling. I will do that tomorrow. Tonight, I just wanted to pull it out. I said, I'm going to pull it out and just get myself reacclimated. You know what I want to do? This one here, I only need a couple. When I need a couple, I just put it inside here. I don't need to put it in the tray. I only need a few. Hey there, Denise. How are you? Yes, she is a beauty. I haven't worked on her in a while, so I had to remember what bling I was using. So the pen that I'm using is Diamond Pen Pal. I love Renee's pens. They're my favorites. So I'm using Diamond Pen Pal. Oh, and I got to show you guys. So I got to let T-Ma know too. Picomondoo. I don't know if you guys use Picomondoo. I use Picomondoo, and they came out with, and it's probably been out. I'm not sure, but I haven't been buying really much diamond painting tools because I have quite a bit. But they have a 5-speed. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, a 5-speed. Let me grab that, and hopefully, let me see how that works with the multi-placers. So let me see. One more here. I was like, let me grab it. So it came today. So I was like, oh, that's perfect timing. Oh, and that's another thing. I don't have a light pad under this right now because I have a really bright light over top of it. But I have a light pad that I use on this desk. It's a cordless one, but I don't really need it tonight because again, I'm just kind of pulling it out just to get myself reacclimated so I can really start working on it tomorrow. Pretty excited too. It's been a while since I worked on this one. And I was saying sometimes, like I work on my bling first and then I go and fill in. So I might have a couple of spots that I missed. And usually I can see it when I take a picture. I'll be like, oh, I missed that. So then I have to go back and fill it in. So when I pulled this one out, I was like, oh, there's a couple spots. I might as well just fill those in now. It's a place, and it's just a couple, not many. So what are you guys working on? Let's see. I used a lot of bling in this painting. A lot. I'm looking at it now because it's all in it. it's been here. I use quite a bit. This is what I used in her dress. I used 839 AB. I wanted to change the color, so I wanted to bring something fun in. I'll show you guys that in a second. And I used 727 AB just to give it some shine. See, quads. Here's A. Now I remember for this one, yeah, A only had like a couple of drills here. So in her wings, I used S for S Genie. It's such a pretty blue. I love it. It's a pretty color. It looks kind of purplish, but when you put it down next to other blues, it looks more blue than purple. All right. And Serene is like my favorite blue. And I have one more there. And that is a Pixie. So I used a couple different Pixies in this painting. Spiral Passage from DAC. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. This one here is, let me see. That one. Okay, I know where that's at. I'm turning it around. I'm gonna come back to that one because that one's in a different, it's behind me. I saw it earlier. Well, here are some of the colors that really need it pop. Oh, that's for the bottom section. Bristol 727 AB. That's a fun one. I love my crystals. Here's Genie. Genie's also, I think I used most of the Genie in the mixed drills, the one that I have all the different ones that popped open. I think I used most of them. But I'm going to tell you guys, Crystal Confetti, if you haven't tried it, yes, I do work on landscapes. I do. Now, landscapes, I don't bling out as much. I do. I usually pick, like a certain sections within the landscape to bling out. But I do. I haven't, I'm working on the Chuck Benson this year. I haven't done a Chuck in a while. I'm going to pull a Chuck out. Hey there, Matt. How are you? Yes, more bling talk. Absolutely. I do work on landscapes and I like to bling trees. I like to bling water, of course. I'll bling like lamp posts. I'll bling benches. I'll bling a tree. Yes, because there are a lot of browns that bring out 839. It's a pretty brown and it looks good on bark. You tone it down and bring a little bit of color in with an 839 AB. Oh yes, I'm bling landscapes, absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. Here's a color that a lot of people don't, I don't know why they stay away from it, but I'll tell you this, it is gorgeous. I'll show it to you. Now, I have not used it in this painting yet, but that bottom section, I said, I got to do something with it. I want to make it brighter because it's supposed to be dirt and earth, right? But I'm going to make it, it's going to still be dirt and earth, but I'm going to give it some bling. This color right here, guys, is called Lemonade. Do not sleep on that color. Don't sleep on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a great color. It kind of gives you a champagne, but not as orangey. But depending on what you put it next to, it just makes it pop. It's a pretty, pretty color. You're doing What Lies Beneath. Okay, Angel of Justice next year. Okay, nice. Well, I'll tell you, Angel of Justice My girl, I love her. And the scale, anything that has a scale, I'm a Libra. So if it has like something to do with a scale, also a sword. Okay. So the sword and the scale are the first things that I worked on in this painting. Let me move this off, show you guys. The first thing I worked on was the sword. You see the sword here? It starts here and it goes all the way down. All the way down. And I absolutely love the handle. The handle here. So the handle. So I worked on the sword and the scale first. So let me show you guys something here. See that bottom? It's boring. But you watch when I finish it. I'm going to brighten it up. I'm going to brighten it up so it looks good. And now for me, what I want to do is I want to open up. I want to finish her dress. And here. I want to finish her dress. I'm going to do the bling first. Right? I'm going to do the whole dress. I have to do this feather over here. And then pretty much all the bling will be done. I got to turn the lights down so you guys can kind of see it. So once I finish her dress down here in this feather. So I'm going to finish that section and then I'm going to work on this bottom. And this bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bling down first. And I already see what I want to bling. So you guys can see sort of the gold sections, right? Like this is earth. So it's supposed to be grungy, like dirt. But you see these pops of color? I'm going to make them pop. And then I'm going to actually bring in some bling in the, I'm going to call it the ground area as well. It's like hills. You know, it's supposed to be earth. So I'm going to bring in some color there too. Yes, Kel. Balance goes out the window when you talk about bling. I'll tell you. Me too. I love bling. I really do. And she's gorgeous. I'm going to take some pictures of her and put her up on the website. I'll probably do a little YouTube short as well. But I'm going to turn it around. And it might be backwards for you guys now. But see, now my brain is stuck on the bling for the bottom. It is. And that's what happens with me. Like once it's in my head, I can't get it out. Okay. All right. So what I want to do right now, I'm going to turn some lights on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish. And I'm going to actually fold this down. And this is not usually where I work at. I'm actually working on my desk right now. I usually work on my table. I do. When I'm done, what I usually do is I put it out on my site, but I have them all. Yes, I do. I have them all. And I don't do that many paintings in a year, so I only do about 2 or 3. But I do. I will post it out there. Absolutely. All right, so right now, what I'm going to work on is I'm going to finish the bling in here. And the bling that I'm using, where are my tweezers? Over here. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me show you guys something. So look at this Picomondoo. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I happen to be looking for multi-placers for the Picomondoo that I have. And I have the multi-placers. And I said, all right, let me sit down and play around with the multi-placers. Then I said, wait a minute. There's a new Picomondoo out there. So I purchased it. And it's a 5-speed. And it's supposed to be, oh, shoot. Look at this. Yes, definitely, Matt, and I'll let you know. So it's a 5-speed Picomondoo. Look at this pen. Oh, wow, it's sparkly. Oh, interesting. Oh, I wonder if T-Mont has this. T-Mont probably has it already. Let's see what we have in here. I'm going to check this out. It's the filter. Guess what? Multi-placers come in here. And I bought multi-placers. 2 multi-placers came in here. 3-placer and a 2-placer in the bag with the filter. So you get 2 hoses. Of course, this is a longer one. This is a shorter one. So I have this one here. I've had this one for a while. This is from Diamond Pen Pal as well. It was turned by Leopard Works. But this one here only has 1 speed, which I use, and it's a single placer. So I normally use it when I'm placing bling, like ABs and things like that. But it works well. But I said, all right, I want to use a multi-placer. And when I went out there and saw this, I was like, oh, I have to purchase it. Oh, and it's black. Look at this. Yeah. See, the noise don't bother me because when I diamond paint, I listen to music if I'm not on a live. And if I'm on a live, I usually don't use the Picomondoo. I use a multi-placer anyway. So I'm going to check it out. Let's see. Wow, look at that. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to charge it up. And it has a black tray. Okay, I like it. So I'm going to charge this baby up. It's just a little button on the top. And see, for me, what I do is I have drawers here. I put mine in a drawer because the tube is long enough. So I turn it on and I sit it in the drawer. But again, I listen to music when I diamond paint. Or I'm talking. Because you guys know I'm a talker. So I'm going to charge that baby up. And I have plugs right back here. I have USB plugs. I have all kinds of plugs. Let's see. Let's put this right here. Charge it up. Let's move it over here. Oh, it says it's charged. Okay. It says it's charged already. Let's use a short one. Let's see. So, Matt, do you use the multi-placer? Do you like it? My go-to is I like a 4-placer. I like a 6-placer. And I could do 10 and 15, but I usually use a 6, a 4, a 6, a 7. I use my multi-placer as a single place as well. I'm gonna check out this pen. This pen is thin though. I like thicker pens. So I do have a couple other pens that I can use. So we shall see. All right, let's move this over. Like this is too thin for me. I can't use thin pens. So let me see if I can this baby to come on. Matt, why isn't it coming on? There we go. Thank you, Matt. That's loud to you? Oh, I see. As you get higher in speed. So what you have to do is we have to put it inside something. So I'm going to find, you have to put it inside of a box. So I can hear that. And it's because it's getting stronger. It's like a mini vacuum. Let's see how it works. Move this out the way. So what I'll do is I'll find something where I can put it inside. I don't have all these wires hanging. Put it inside something. Check it out. See how it works. I'm gonna put this in here. Play around with the multi-placers later. Thing. You haven't used the multi-placers? Yes, yes. Well, I'm going to try the multi-placers. I have some multi-placers open already because I purchased the multi-placers. See, I'll put them in here. There's one that I have. Let's try it. Now, this pen is a little thin, but it's okay. Let's try it. Yeah, I have something. I know exactly what I'm going to put it into. I have to go get it for tomorrow. All right, let me see what we have here. So on her dress, I am, let me get, so when I'm ready to use my bling, I transfer it from the crate you saw into here. All right, let's see. There is a drill out of place here, so let me get this off. All right, let's try. So this is 2. Oh, guys, this color right here, Holiday Lights. If you want a deep green with a little bit of a blue, which is what I have in here. This is what I have in there. Holiday Lights. Very pretty. All right, let's get this white tray. Let me see which one I want to do right now. Let me do 2. So again, I kit up in trays. All right, and so right now, I have to remember what's in what. So by tomorrow, I'll have everything back in my head, what's in what trays. So I can tell you right now, this one here, I'm not using a regular drill for that. I'm using a sparkler. I'm actually using a crystal AB. So I'm going to pull that crystal AB right now. So let me move some of this stuff over. Put this here. Put this here. All right. I don't need any of this. Amber is up in here. I don't need that. I don't need any of these. It's my putty. Push this back over here. All right, let's just see how this multi-placer works. Now, up in this feather, I use a Pearls for Square. And I didn't like how dull it looked, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pull it up. I like the effect that this one gave me, which is the regular drill that came with the kit. So I figured for the last feather, I'm going to use the regular drill that came with the kit. So let's just see how the multi-placer works. Let's see if it works for this. We shall see. Then what I need to do is just get the right thickness because this one right here is too thin for me. It works. Oh, I like it. Man, you have to try it. Now I just have to get the right thickness of a pen, which I have a few of them. Ooh, I like it. Now those don't belong up there though. Works. All right. So I'm going to move all this over. I might as well just work on this flower since I have this one here. I have to pull out all the bling and reorganize it tomorrow, which is what I'm going to do. Now, remember I told you guys in here, what I did was these are pearls for square, but I don't want to put this one here. I want to stick with the pearls for square. Just in that feather up there. And I'm just going to use these down here. All right, so I need some release paper. I'll put this here before I get over there. So, Matt, this isn't bad. I wish they had a 4-placer or a 6-placer, but it's okay. I'll stick with the 3. So I'm going to switch a couple of pins. Tia's pins work well with the Picomondoo as well. So I might pull out a Tia pin. Tia is one of the sponsors as well for Dakotathon. Renee is also, and I have a Renee pin. Oh, I like this. T-Mom doesn't multi-place? I gotta call T-Mom. I thought she multi-plays. I'm a multi-placer. Now, I single place sometimes. It's very therapeutic for me when I single place. But I love multi-placing. So this works. Hey, Tammy, how are you? How's it going, girl? It's been a while. I haven't been on in a while. Basketball season is over. So I'm back. Well, basketball season for my children. Sammy, have you used a Picomondoo? It's not bad. This multi-placing is not bad with it. Okay. That is not bad at all. Not bad. Space is good for squares then. I found some other multi-places for okay on Amazon. I'll try to send you a link. You know what? My favorite multi-placers are Everlasting Tips. Now, I purchased a ton of these very early on, 2021, 2022. These are my favorite. And I just love them. I love them. Like they're really good. They're really good. And I can multi-place and single place with them. I can single place with this 4-placer. I just put it at the front and the back, and I just use it as a single placer. They're good because they're heavy. And don't ask me why, but I'm a heavy presser. I know I don't need to be, but I am. See, and I can go really fast with them because it's the pen. I like thick pens. So Renee's pens, I absolutely love. They're like the right thickness for me. I like 6-placers too. So I have to pull out my pens. There's 2 other pens that I like to use. I'll pull them out tomorrow. One has a 6-placer on it. I think the other one has a 10-placer, but I rarely use a 10-placer because most of the paintings that I actually use are not heavy confetti, but they're confetti. So a 10-placer doesn't do me any justice. But yes, Matt, send me what you got. I will definitely try. So I'm gonna turn the Picomondoo off for now, but that works. Okay. For rounds. Yeah, I like DAC's. I like DAC's multi-placers as well. They're thin, but once you get used to them, they're really good. I have a ton of those as well. 7-placer is your sweet spot. Yeah, I like 6-placer. It just depends on the canvas too. If it's a lot of color blocking, then I'll use a 6, a 7, or a 10. But most of the Dakotas, a 4 or 6 placer works. But listen, guys, I love this canvas. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the bottom. I'll look at it tomorrow and start working on the bling for the bottom. The bottom is a bit boring. See, remember I said up here that I want to use the pearls for squares, so I'm going to have to take these 3, 4, 5 out. So I don't even know why my brain keeps going up there. But this is a gorgeous painting. And I figured if I get this one done, I'll pull out around. Yeah, I think I'll pull out around and get that one done as well. Thing about it is I really don't get to diamond paint too much during the week. So Friday, I stitch on Sundays. Friday and Saturday, diamond paint. But I said I'm going to get her done this year. She will be finished by the end of Dakotathon. That is my goal. I see no reason why I shouldn't be able to get her done. Now the putty that I'm using has been in this pen. I'm using Putty Crocker. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, so again, you know what? Which one is this? This is 762. This is a nice color. It's like a grayish. It's a gray. It's nice though. The right amount of sparkle. Yes, the ACs multi-placers are very lightweight. Now, as I'm doing this here, I'm looking at what I use for the water coming down here, and that looks like Marina. That looks like Marina. And I'm looking over here. This is a different. That's Azul. Yep, Marina and Azul. Okay. Why I'm looking at that, I don't know. It's caught my eye. Now, how do you guys work on your diamond paintings? Do you do yours in sections? Or do you just do cross country? Thank you, Matt. I like to work on bling first. And I typically don't work in sections. I work on just the part of the painting that I'm drawn to. Then I go back and try to fill in sections. This was a fun one to work on. Very fun. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish this feather here. Then after this feather, I'll work on the water going down. And then I'll finish her dress. Do yours in sections? Gotcha. Gotcha. This one is perforated. Now, this symbol over here, which is like a dollar sign, and again, my brain is going over here because it's looking at what's coming down here. I'm not going to use, I don't think I'm going to use the same, I might not use bling here because I want this to stand out. Because I want that to stand out. I was just going to use regular drills over here. I hear you, man. Yeah, and then what I try and do is, because I don't work in sections, but when I roll it up, I'll use the silicone, I'll roll it in the silicone mat and then put it in an artist tube. Because the silicone mat works just like the plastic. Or cover papers, same thing. Works just like the plastic. Oh, that's pretty. I love it. You guys might hear my children there. I think the Final Four for women's basketball was on today. And we watched South Carolina and UConn. And I'm sure they're rewatching it. And the second game, I believe, was UCLA and Texas. And they're probably sitting down to watch that now. They reported it. Yes, I love silicone mats. And they don't, they don't cost that much. Get them from Walmart, Target, Amazon. I love them. And a very big benefit is your pens don't roll, right? If you sit your pen down, it won't go anywhere. If you drop drills, they won't go anywhere but on silicone mat. Sometimes I'll take my drills, and if I spill a drill, if I spill some of them, I'll just work right off the silicone mat. Look at that. So this one is, I love Dakota paintings. Why? I love the color blue. There's so much blue in her paintings, which makes it so much fun. I have a bling drawer of blue just for her paintings. All things blue. See? So I'm going to use that lemonade that I told you guys about in this section right here. Coming all the way down here. It's like, let me see what the actual drill is. See? Looks like a... See, I even pulled it out already because I knew I wanted to bling it. So it's in the crate. So if I know I want to use bling, I'll take out the regular drill and I'll put it in a different section in the case, or I'll put it in my crate, which means when I get to it, I can't find it. It's because I want to bling it. And I want to use that lemonade in that section. I'll show you guys in a second. Oh yeah, the passion and fire, absolutely. As long as nobody's getting hurt. So my children play college basketball, and my husband's a coach. So they can get heated sometimes, but I always tell everybody, it's a game. At the end of the day, it's a game. And you want to teach the kids respect and having fun. The coaches and the adults have to also have respect and have fun. There I go again. See, why am I up there? I'm not supposed to be using this up there. So what I want to do before I move off is I'm going to take these off because they don't belong up here. This is the feather where I'm using pearls for square. So for me, I just pull it up. Now, if I'm pulling it up, if there's another section on the canvas where I need to use this drill, I would transfer it. But I don't think I need this drill anymore. I think this was the last area that uses this. And that's another thing I like about these metal tips, everlasting tips. The drill comes right up. I don't need tweezers, and it doesn't damage the canvas. All right. Oops, took that one off. And I just flung that one somewhere. There we go. So there's that one. I got one more down here. Here we go. Right there. Okay. So here, I'm just going to hide that for a second. I want to show you guys this one. So remember I showed you, and this is how my brain works. Like whatever I'm drawn to is what I'm going to work on. And right now, I need a trash. I use this to put my trash in. So I'm going to close this one up. I have another silicone mat. My light pad, I have a huge light pad, is sitting on my artist table. So I have a silicone mat over there. That's where I have all my trays. That's where I usually work out of. But right now, I have to organize it. I still have Secret Temples bling there. I have to take that all down. So I figured I'd just put this on my desk. All right. So I want to use, let me see. Let me get a tray. Pull that one up. Let's see. I'm going to find a regular drill here. It should be down here. In here somewhere. Thing. So tomorrow I'm going to reorganize. So that particular one, let's see that. Honeydew. Crystal confetti. Let's take crystal confetti out. And let's see. All right. Genie. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to replace it. And let me tell you why. Because look at the actual color. The actual color for that is almost identical to lemonade. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even realize that. That's because I haven't looked at this canvas in a while. So I want to put that down because I love the way it looks. Let me use a flat tray. I wish they would find a way to sell through a vendor or something here to help with the shipping. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what's interesting? And see, when I purchased them, they're in Australia, but it was way back when the shipping wasn't bad at all. Now I know it took mine a little bit of time to get here, but things just changed so much from 4 years ago. So I think I bought those might have been 5 years ago. I think it was 2021. But yes, it has changed quite a bit. All right, so you know what? I don't need to open up the whole section because, oh, look at that. Love it. And this is how lemonade looks like. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm putting lemonade. I'm using lemonade for that. But it's almost the same color as lemonade. And this came with the kit. I don't know what DAC was calling this one. I don't know what they were calling them with the L. I don't know what the L stands for, but they're crystal. I'm telling you guys, lemonade, that's a metallic. It's like a metallic yellow, but it is Gorgeous. It's really pretty. This is nice too. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. You know, I have not purchased any kits since last year. You see that K is jumping out at me here. It wants me to put down the bling for it. It's just saying, put it down. Come on now, put the bling down. Put it down. Because what's interesting is this is not Marina. What color is this one? That's not Marina. That's a different one. That looks like River. Maybe. Yeah, that looks good. That's pretty. Now you'll be able to see how far down, how pretty that is. Iridescent. Yeah, it's just a crystal. Yeah, it does. Yes, it's a crystal. But iridescent. What the L stands for? I wonder why they make it L, but whatever. It's DAC. I don't know if you guys hear my kids. I have no idea what they're doing. I think they're playing basketball in the house. That's what it sounds like. Now I have too much putty in there. So let's see. Now when I put that brown down around it, and actually this color here, I replaced. It's not a brown, it's a crystal AB. So I'm gonna see how it looks up against it. See, my brain is drawn to it. It just wants to put it down. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Now let's see how it's going to look when I put down. All right, let me use this one here. Okay, that looks good. I like it. Yeah, the V for fairy dust. V. All right, let me see how this other color is going to look up against it. I'll try it. Now this K. What? I don't think I put anything down for. No. I don't want to use that. Let me see. I think what'll look good there. I'm going to use a softer blue. I think what I'll use, if I use Mystical going down in here, this bottom section, I just need it to brighten up a bit. Because I don't, let's see. Let's see how this is going to look down here. I need to brighten it some. We want to give this some flavor, right? Now for me, guys, again, I like for the painting to look. Yes, Bernie, my kids' season is over, but our AAU club starts. But the kids are they're home for a couple of weeks before they go back to training. Well, they train every day, but you know, before they go back. Oh, look at that! So I'm putting in a different blue than what's called for because I want to bring some color down in here. So I'm bringing in, a few years back, Tima had a mystery blue. I don't know if you guys remember that. Mystery A, B, I think it was A, B, and C. No, it might have been A, B, C, and D, or A, B, and C. And I purchased them because I buy all the blues. And I said, I'm going to use, which one is this? Or this might be mystical. Is this mystical? Yeah, this one's mystical. So the mystery ones I use some of it over in here. Now this is going to pop a little different because it's not the actual blue that's called for, but I love it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yes. That's okay. You know, something else will come out. One thing's gone and then something else comes out. I just wanted to get a little bit of flavor of how this is going to look. I'm not going to do the whole thing, just a little bit. And then I'll do, yeah, like that. Glaze drills. Here's one that I want to, well, I think I have that. That's like that light blue. So now I'm just looking at that. Now what I want to do is I want to write this one down because Ticket to Ride bundles. Glaze, yeah, glaze. That's, and I haven't purchased any bling either. That's last year. So this one I'm going to write down because I have not, because I was using, I think, Marina on that side of the canvas and possibly up here, but I'm changing it. So I'm going to write it down. So I'm going to say bottom section, bottom section. Like I said, I'll type it up later. And this is percentage, which is DMC. Oh, I'll get the DMC later. I know the symbol. And I'm replacing it with mystical. S for S. Only in this section here, though. Only here. And I think, you know what? Before I go, this is me, guys, when I sit down to diamond paint. This is what I do. I like that. I'll put that there. Right? Because I'm not giving it a different section. That's all I need there. I'm thinking, move these out the way. Don't need these. Put this back in here. Now that color is supposed to be DMC 799, which is this color here. So I changed it completely. This color here. So I'm changing it. It's got like a mystical blue, like it is mystical, that's the color, but it looks like a mystery blue. Oh, Mystery 1 and 2 blue drills. Yes, those are nice though. They're really nice. I got those a few years back. They're nice. All right, let me check out. Okay. Okay. Now, mind you, let me see. This is like a blue green. Let me see how, if I want to use that. Let me see how it's going to look up against this blue. No, I don't like that. It's too green. It's too much green in it. So that might be, there's a blue section down here. I might use that down here. Okay, too much green in that. And then that's 7. I have 7 over here. All right, good. Okay. So this one, I'm going to take out the population. Don't want that one. And I want to see how this color is going to look. Say, and Tammy, what you working on these days? Let's see. All right, you know what? Let me fill in some of that there and see how that's going to look. Let's replace this here with 839. Yeah, that's 839 AB. The 839 AB should be in here. 2, 3 blue, 839. See what that one said. I think that's what 839. 783. Okay, I need 73. I need 729. Champagne. Now it's been a while since I worked on this one, but it's coming back. The colors I used, they're coming back. So this one here, that's that one. So this mystery blue right here is what I use for. Now I got to get this one here. This one here is Marina, so I need to find that. But this one here is what I use for this here. Just a couple of them. This is a mystery blue. This one here, it's mystery blue. B as in boy. Nightfall, a little bit of magic. Oh my goodness, how many? Tammy? Holy crap. So I think one year I was in, I want to say it was 2024. Yes. A few events, a few different events, and I opened up, which I normally don't do, like 4 different canvases. And ever since then, I've been like 4 canvas. I had 4 whips. I'm like, okay. And they were all large canvases, which I don't mind. I like doing big canvases, but I also like taking my time. And I don't have a choice because I don't diamond paint that much during the week because of work. Oh, that's gonna look nice. I'm going from a light blue to a dark blue. So I have to put something in the middle that blends both. And that's exactly what I'll do. Oh, how nice is that? Okay, so that's gonna look good. And I just need to get the marina. Throw that on. I hear you, Sammy. Just say the events got you. I know. That's a good one, man. Oh, that's gonna look good. That is going to look good. So I'm just gonna finish it out since I'm right here. I might as well. Might as well finish it out. Okay. That's Mariner. And then this one here. It's pretty interesting. This one is not. Here we go. Okay, it looks good. Like that. Amber. Amber, I'm gonna put in there. Just that telephone. So I'm gonna put this one over here so I can remember to use it. Put it right there. All right, so let me do champagne. I don't need you right now. Lemonade, I don't need you right now. Crystal confetti, I don't need you. So crystal confetti is, let me see. And 7 is crystal confetti. So I replaced. So I know the theme I want here. I know the theme I want here. This theme is the same as this here. So now I'm going to go back over and I'm going to start finishing up the bling on her dress. Because my goal this weekend is to get through just the bling on the dress. And I'll just do fill in for the regular drills the next time I work on it. So I'll do, at least I'll get the bling finished in the dress. And if I get a chance during the week to work on it, I'll start just putting the regular drills in. But this one is the bling, at least on the top, will be done. Then I got to get down to that dirt at the bottom. And I have to do something with that dirt because the dirt is just not exciting. But I'm going to brighten it up. I'm definitely going to brighten it up. Might put some designs in it. Probably use some big bling. I'll put something down there to make it fun. We'll see. So hopefully you guys had some fun hanging out with me. And I am going to, yes, I'm going to bling up the dirt mat. Absolutely. You know how you have them little silver chips in the rocks that's in the dirt? Oh, yeah, I'm going to bring the silver out in the dirt. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. There's going to be some bling in the dirt. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm going to bling out the dirt. Think about it. You look at sand. You can find some bling in some sand. You know, somebody drop a quarter or a dime, a couple places. Got your bling. Oh, yeah, this is water here. This whole line going down here is water. The water looks good. It looks really good in person, too. It's really good in person. When I finish it and take a nice video, it'll look good. So right now, I showed you earlier. I'll show you guys one more time before I get off. Check this out. Let me show you. I'll show you a video. I know you can't see it because I have to bring it closer, but I'll show you a quick video. Move this stuff off. Let me get it back up. Let me see. I have a video. See if I can bring it. Check it out. Let's do this one here. And I'll take another video. But I'll take it. Here it is here. So this is what she looks like right now. Or actually before I worked on her tonight. That's what she looks like. All right, so the fun part is pretty much done, which is the whole top section of the painting, right? So you see this whole section down here is just dirt. So I'll figure out how to make it fun. But this water here looks really good in the city here, right? It looks good. And if I come over here, see, Yes, it really is. It's a beautiful piece of art. It really is. Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I changed her whole bracelet there, but she is really gorgeous. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Right. So what I need to do is work on that whole bottom section. So let me slow it down. So you see the bottom. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the bottom. Let me go back to it. Right. All this in here. I'll figure out how to make it fun. There's some light spots in it. Oh, thank you, Tammy. She is. She is gorgeous. I am. She came out exactly how I wanted her to. Her bling really, really popped out. It really popped out. I love her. Yeah, so the bottom I left for last because it's, it's just boring, but I'm going to make it fun. I want to make it fun. So I figured I'm going to get this done and then you guys will see. You'll see how I make the bottom come to life. I'm going to make it come to life. But yeah, I think Kara started on the bottom. If I would have started on the bottom, it probably took me forever to do this painting. I started up here. I started on the scales, the wings, the bracelet, the sword, and then I kind of filled in. Absolutely. All right, so I think I'm going to stop here. I've been on for an hour and a half. I'm going to do a little bit more tonight, but I will be back on sometime tomorrow. I have to do taxes tomorrow, so I might do another late night diamond painting event. So thanks for hanging out, guys. For those that come in, hashtag replay, come on back in. I'll probably show my face tomorrow. Just come in, show you guys a little bit about, just a little bit about the bottom. I'm going to maybe design something for the bottom tomorrow. And then you guys will watch it come to life as I go. So have a good night, good morning, and I hope you guys are crafting and have a lot of fun. So again, those that come back in, hashtag replay, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on for Dakotathon or any other event that you're in. All right. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and I will see you the next time. Bye.